Between today's wet weather, the dropping temperatures, and possible snow this weekend, farmers are being left at home and not in the fields. NBC 26's Abigail Hankey is live tonight from Brown County with how this setback is trickling down to others. Abigail.
Nina, I'm standing next to a field that unfortunately still has crops on it, but that's like much of the area. Now, 20% of corn silage has been harvested so far this year. That's only compared to 80% harvested this time last year. Now, with the late season and the cooler temperatures, it's not only affecting those who work on the farm, but also the places that collect part of that harvest.
Not only is the wet weather and colder temperatures affecting farmers in the field.
Yeah, it's pretty dead. We're just moving some grain around, getting things ready for when we're busier.
It's taking a big toll on local grain elevators.
Around behind the bins, and we unload back over where you see that white bin.
Who have to just sit and wait for crops to be brought in.
Yeah, our numbers for the year will be way down. We're anticipating probably 50% less grain this year than we've had in the past. And that might be optimistic too yet.
Andy Van Dyke is the operations manager here in Black Creek, who, like many farmers, is trying to look on the bright side.
What do you do on days like this when no one's coming in because it's raining?
Maintenance and cleaning and things like that. You kind of run out of those too. We've been doing it so many days that there isn't a lot of that to do.
Aside from the sound of transferring corn, it's pretty quiet. They typically have hundreds of truckloads coming across the scale each day, but today it sits mostly empty.
And those grain bins will continue to sit mostly empty. The latest numbers from the USDA show that there will be about 9 bushels less of corn per acre. That means more than 500 pounds of corn non-existent.
Last year, for corn silage, we were already about 86% of the way done, compared to only about 20% that is completed at this point.
Lisbon Versey works for Extension Brown County and is no stranger to these challenging times for the industry. And while harvesting is about 3 weeks behind,
to know that our farmers are just as stressed and in a hurry to get to where they need to go as well, and just for everyone to stay safe on the roads.
Now, much of the corn in our area is used to help feed cattle, but some of that's also used to help produce food for us, and some of it goes to ethanol production. So we can only hope that the current weather we're having doesn't stick around for too long so we can get this off the field. Live in Brown County, Abigail Hankey, NBC 26.
We hope so. Thank you, Abigail.